What is up, guys? Welcome back to the game. Welcome back to Madden 20, and today we are going to be playing. A game, but there's a little twist to it. Number one, we're gonna be playing the same teams against each other. It's gonna be, we'll do pro, but the second twist to it is that we are going to be running the same exact play for the whole entire game. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Atlanta Falcons
I don't know what team I am.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall pick in the 2008 draft.
Okay, on defense, we're going to be playing
and they said he would be
cover one whole press.
Out of Boston College,
same play.
And nothing has changed, and his play continues to get better as he rallies his team.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards. So
this really brings out, like,
Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
Who's going to be better, the defense or the offense?
On second down, it's Freeman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Ryan. He's going to walk into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Okay, let's see which run.
First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Sorry if you can hear me chewing. I'm eating ice. I guess we'll do a tight end attack.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they
now we're
come
just gonna
up first and 10.
Julio.
Just shy of midfield at the 48. He's going to take a shot right away. He backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Ryan. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. First down Falcons. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Ryan. And his throw
there's something wrong with this game.
Just a little
I think there's a malfunction.
That's probably one he wishes he had back.
There's an error
It had been
that's been occurred.
in practice, or maybe even routes versus air. because that's a completion he makes.
No! Zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Same play, all the way to the end zone.
Austin Hooper, 34 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. Throwing again, Bryant. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
They don't
well, Charles,
run
the
it.
Atlanta Falcons are 3-9 on the season. Their offense coming out here for this next drive. That 9th loss, so...
How is this team 3-9?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, I hate to jump in there, but it boggles the mind that this roster is 3-9. Help me out.
And they had the win against New Orleans, really convincing win, and then they had the win against Carolina.
Another convincing win on the road.
But then they lose to Tampa at home, and then Thanksgiving, the Saints get revenge this past week. So you think that hot seat for Dan Quinn, it just continues to get hotter and hotter.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. And it's unfortunate because Dan Quinn's one of the better guys to meet in this league, and he'll find a place if indeed he does lose his job in Atlanta. But I'm just in shock that we've gone from a Super Bowl just a few seasons ago to where we are with this team. The roster way better than the record. Now they're playing for pride. Home against Carolina, at San Francisco, home against Jacksonville, at Tampa. Let's see if they can put a run together and salvage a little bit of respect before the season is over.
10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here's Ryan to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 6-0 our score after 1. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Ryan. He's going to let it go. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones there to make the grab, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Flushed out right. This one complete to Devontae Freeman.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
I was scared that I was going to get this fumble over the 2-yard line.
think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how...
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. Now Ryan. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted a 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And they're in a really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
I mean, I get that he's your teammate, but...
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On 2nd down, Freeman.
Let's go, baby.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Stop them.
On 3rd down,
Touchdown.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Deion Jones. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
I told you guys, I have to do the same play every single time.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. This is fielded at the 7. Oh, and now he bowls him over.
Oh, wow. No, don't get beat by this stupid fat.
There he goes, left side.
Holy crap, I can't believe I just did that.
One of the best punt returns we'll see, 93 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Awesome.
Let's just call that play what it was. Bold, dashing, daring, and a big-time return for a touchdown.
Fielding a punt inside the 10. Most coaches, they frown upon that, don't they?
They really do. I do know some special teams coaches who say, okay, I'll let you...
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And back onto the field now comes Devontae Freeman. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jack Crawford busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's such an impressive first half to get that lead.
YouTube channel, and you are following me on PlayStation. I will put my PlayStation game tag on the screen in just a
So the
second.
sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away.
Get the ball, bro. What the frick?
So we've reached the intermission. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the 2nd half gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
That's normal.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
I can put my hand
into
the ground too.
And what I'm thinking is
like,
that the offensive staff
I can
spend the entire
glitch
halftime
into
just
the
working
ground
with
as
them
well.
on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league.
You probably saw, you probably thought you saw a different play, but that's the same play, just flipped.
Big play there, Ryan to Jones, 47 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the 2nd half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were
What are you
counting
thinking
on
about?
getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen.
Coach is like, oh,
insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the 2nd half now. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 30.
I think this is a little unfair. I think we should up the notch just a little. Ooh, yeah.
4 yards. So how about that for a changeover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Ryan. Complete to Jones. Touchdown.
Real easy.
Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Let's go. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Ryan on first down. He's going to loft one deep. It's caught inside the 25.
Oh, wow, that was
a big play there, Ryan Jones. 45 yards.
Oh,
Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Piece of crap.
Brandon, these quarterbacks have their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get two hands on the football and pick it off.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll toss it forward, and this is going to be caught. And they work this out past the 25. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Okay.
Ready, back 25. All day, baby, all day. Check 31.
Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. Man, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looking to throw on second down. Ryan, and finding the tight end, Hooper.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking deep for Julio. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
This is
Julio
so
Jones,
dumb.
72 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, we've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan looking downfield, and that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And the tight end, Luke Stocker, was the target. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure
here.
Pressure drops off as they look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down at at the 2-yard line. To throw again is Ryan.
There's nobody
To the
covering
end
him.
zone, but it's incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons push further out in front.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now.
Run it.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the head. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup.
You gotta hold him to the end of the game, bro.
There on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Close.
On 2nd down and 4, Ryan will take it into the end zone. Touchdown and touchdown. As his guys are back within a single score.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again on offense. We get a peek at Julio Jones now. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, trade him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Oh,
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And it's complete. Hooper. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So it's Falcon football.
That's a big touchdown, and we're screwed.
Let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking
Whoa,
for
that's pass
more
interference.
on first down,
Pass
but
interference.
this throw downfield incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target. Ryan wants to throw it. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41. Throwing now is Ryan. He completes it to Jones.
Okay, I don't really think I'm allowed to do that in this challenge because that's basically changing the play.
Timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. He'll find Jones again, complete. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down.
How do you freaking miss that?
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely, that was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And now it's third down. Now Ryan to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play.
Instead
of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Let's go!
Picked up by
Let's go! Let's go! Yes!
Quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew
Let's go, guys. Hold on. Yes. That has to be like the biggest comeback play of the century.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Jones has
One-handed him.
He is in the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Oh my God! You did him dirty.
Short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Oh my gosh, we gotta get a replay on that. We'll get a replay on that. He just said, nope. He said, take it back. He's like, ooh, never mind, I don't want it, bro. It's like, Johnny, stop throwing stuff at me. What are you gonna do about it? This is what I'm gonna do about it. Yeet. Touchdown, bro. That was sick. That was dope.
Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. Ryan.
Oh, God.
He can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Well, they were a little too excited to get the football touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. A legal touch is the call.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. A well-executed 22-yard gain. First down now, but that clock rolling. Ryan. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So here we go. 45 ticks to play, and it's all going to come down to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option.
He's got a man complete. A big game there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know to play off of each other so well. No matter how one rips, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Second and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman.
Look away for a second. I gotta do a little something.
Here's Ryan to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target. Now it's third and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense is... And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. No surprise there. Third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Matt Ryan now breaks the huddle. His guys will go for two. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
On first down, Ryan. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And now it's second down. One last shot for Ryan. Caught by Sanu.
Holy crap,
and a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there.
Let's go, baby.
Good on the extra
Thank you guys for watching this video. And today, and I will hit you up with another video tomorrow.
They played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the